First down and 10. Here's Bennett. Fires it behind Calvin Johnson. What a catch. No. They say he did not hold on. I thought he did.
That's impressive enough, though, whether he caught it or not. That ball was more than halfway there before Calvin Johnson turned around, and he almost made an acrobatic catch on it. Ball's coming. Watch him. He has to go jump the opposite way. And it hit the ground.
Yep.
Good call.
Yeah.
Still, not by much. See, that's one thing Taylor Bennett has to control. The tempo of the game is picked up by West Virginia. He can't play faster. He has to go through his reads and stay with his progressions.
Rashard Choice. It'll be third and long. Very long. Keelan Dykes, number 96, makes the tackle.
So we've all made this mistake as a quarterback. You start saying, okay, now everything's happening. They're coming. I got to throw it quicker, and you get out of sync. You have to stay in sync. Go through your proper footwork. Make sure you go back 5 steps. Take your hitch. Throw the ball. He was a little early on that throw to Calvin Johnson. That's why it wasn't completed. Remember, he doesn't have a lot of experience. First game.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Calvin Johnson makes the catch short of the first down. Quentin Andrews, number 8, prevented the chains from moving.
There's reasons to blitz, and this is one of them. When you have a team 3rd and long, if you blitz, you force the break off. There's the break off. Calvin Johnson's reading it. You come up and make the tackle. What you force is the quarterback to throw the ball hot. 2 guys coming from the outside. Quarterback reads it. You have to punt the ball.
And so it's 4th and 1 with 4:07 to go, 3rd quarter. Durant Brooks, number 9, had a poor punt last time out. Vaughn Rivers, the 5'8" cornerback, is back to return it. This one not terribly effective either. Rivers at the 30. Flags are down.
Shoving the back, no doubt about it. Coming back.
Yep. And that is a scowl on the face of Rich Rodriguez.
Yeah, pretty penalty-free game. You know, I mean, what, 3 or 4 penalties all game? Had that one unsportsmanlike penalty, and now we're going to get a shove in the back, I believe.
Again, it's a Mountain West Conference officiating crew headed by Carl Richens. Proud that they got out of Denver to get here.
They get back.
We've had some fun in the Colorado Rockies for the last couple of weeks.
I wonder if there's a couple calls here because there's a lot of discussion going on.
We just got an update on the blizzard conditions in Denver. One of the officials' luggage arrived 1 hour before the game.
2 fouls by the return team.
Yeah, 2 fouls.
Illegal block in the back, number 21. That penalty's declined. Illegal block in the back, number 34. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Tomorrow on the unit, every mission has one rule: no man left behind. Dennis Haysbert stars in the unit tomorrow after NCIS on CBS.
That's must-see TV in our house.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
They don't leave anybody behind. I'm telling you, they don't.
Well, you just made your contribution to promo of the year.
It doesn't matter. I watch it. That unit is the first string in our house.
Tracy reports that Cedric Griffin has been taken into the locker room, left ankle injury. Update you when we can. 1st and 10. Handoff goes left to Ed Collington, number 32. Tackle made by Philip Wheeler, number 41. 38-35 with 3:14 to go, and time permitting after the game, the TIAA post-game report.
Pretty interesting. All the plays are being signaled in. There it is, being right there. Rich Rodriguez says, we've got 4 different ways to signal in the zone read. One play, they have 4 different ways just in case somebody's trying to steal their plays.
That fellow number 11 is Adam Bednarik, who's signaling the plays in. Here's Pat White.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, little miscommunication. Well, I don't want to say little. That was a big miscommunication right there. Brandon Miles hooked up, and Patrick White thought he was going long. Yeah, I think this is one of these must-stops right here if you're a defensive football team. Okay, you're looking up here and goes, okay, guys, now let's go over our reads. Let's keep this ball in front of us. We'll give them 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards, but not 12.
It's 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10 officially. Blitz. White pulls it down and will be caught short, so Georgia Tech will get the ball back.
And a wardrobe malfunction up here.
You don't look anything like Janet Jackson.
That was mission accomplished, I think, by both sides there. Rich Rodriguez did not want Patrick White to make a big mistake, and Georgia Tech gets off the field.
Pat McAfee will punt. Andrew Smith, whose dad, Barry Smith, was once a first-round draft pick of the Green Bay Packers. Andrew Smith waits for it at the 37. Here's McAfee's punt. Smith gathers it in at the 30. Doesn't get much. Well, Calvin Johnson coming back on. Calvin is a sophomore. Started out as a building constructions major, changed to management, but he has been involved in an amazing research institute project. Along with Brad Davis and Kevin Caravalli, the leader, they are developing a heat treat human waste system that can be built by 2 or 3 people from materials costing less than $100. And he is destined in the next couple of weeks to go to Bolivia for a week and see if it's effective, if what they've done will work. It's an amazing project.
Wow.
And he's an amazing man.
I just heard that the internet's all clogged up with agents trying to get flights to Bolivia right now.
And Tracy, you've got more on the story.
That's true, guys. Actually, there's a chance their design could get a patent and Johnson's name would be on it. Imagine an NFL paycheck and royalties.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No, not at all. And it really is some project. It's a cooperative venture between Georgia Tech Research Institute and Emory University. And Calvin Johnson, very much the student athlete at Georgia Tech. Here's 2nd down and 9. Taylor Bennett fires it out. Caught. That's by the backup tight end George Cooper, and that is his first catch of the year.
First catch of the year. Nice throw. The play action pass. You know, when you're running up plays against a defense that has this 3-3-5, it's actually 2 strong safeties. It's almost like having 5 linebackers. Play action passes are very effective against it. You get 5 guys reading the action, and you have a good chance for sliding those tight ends around.
I'm just thinking about that trip with the 3, the supervisor and Brad Davis and Calvin Johnson.
What are they going to call this Calvin Johnson toilet? What? Nothing hits the ground? What is it?
Oh, it's fun working with you. We go directions I never expect. Here's Bennett under some pressure, goes deep, incomplete.
Oh, good coverage that time by West Virginia.
James Johnson.
You can see, though, the pressure put on the offense by the points scored from West Virginia has forced Georgia Tech to keep it wide open. Wide open all the way.
2nd down and 10. We've still 45 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. 38-35. Second and 10. Calvin Johnson, top of the screen. James Johnson in the slot. They run it with the Shard choice. They come left. It'll be 3rd and 5 or 6, depending on the spot, at the 41-yard line.
Well, it is interesting when you watch West Virginia play football. You say, well, you know, nobody's playing any defense. Well, they almost force you into playing this fast-paced game, high-scoring game. I saw Northwestern do it in the Big Ten the same way. And when you're playing this fast-paced defense, you've got to score points. Now, Georgia Tech could get out of the quarter without snapping it here if they wanted to.
No real wind advantage. The wind is behind them a little bit now. Not a strong breeze. Here's Bennett. Oh, down he goes.
See, I just thought they could have taken a huddle up, gone over some things with the quarterback on this big third down call.
Charles Pugh with the sack.
Yeah, it's one of those 3-3-5 guys, one of those two strong safeties, comes run around the corner, had a tackle on him or tight end on him, and he went right at him with the speed and got in there for the sack.
That's the end of the third quarter with a score. Georgia Tech 35, West Virginia 38. We'll return to Alltel Stadium right after this word from your local station. Encourager. It's 4th down and 13. And Durant Brooks is on the punt for Georgia Tech as we begin the fourth. Vern Lundquist, Gary Danielson, and Tracy Wilson. 38-35. Rivers back. And this one will go into the end zone, out to the 20. You know, one of the responsibilities that I have in this little relationship is the scoring recap.
Get ready, huh?
I'm gonna defer to you.
No, you're not. No,
you get to do the 38-35, right?
Well, I think these bowl games are starting to look like this, aren't they? I mean, a lot of points are being scored. I guess it's fun to play offense in these things. The game has changed. It's creative. People spread out. I think it's fun to throw the ball. It's fun to spread it out. And there's a lot more. We ask coaches that, too. Why does this happen? They go, there's a lot more offensive athletes than there are defensive athletes. And I think that's true.
Well, 1st down and 10. And Patrick White, who had a very effective third quarter, is in at quarterback. Here's White to the 27-yard line. Tackle made by K. Michael Hall, number 35. Steve Slayton, deep thigh bruise. Tracy told you at the beginning of the afternoon. It was a reoccurrence of an injury. It happened this time in practice. It was a non-contact practice when a teammate's shoulder pad hit him in the thigh. And despite all the efforts of Steve and the training staff, they just couldn't get it healed enough for him to really take a heavy part. How about Patrick White's day today?
Yeah, we saw him early with that ankle, and we said, is this going to bother him a little bit? Started off running nicely and freely, and he threw just enough passes. That's that sleeper play right there. But then even with the bad ankle, he showed his toughness. Oops, one more play. Forgot about this pass. And then he showed his toughness right up the middle after being hit. Guy has done a lot. 8 for 12 and run the ball very well, too. Almost up to 100 yards rushing the ball.
Two fullbacks in the eye now. Maxwell Anderson and Owen Schmidt on 3rd and 1. Oh, I don't know. There's a surge, and that surge might have taken him across the 30. Tussle for the ball. Brad Palmer, the tight end, number 45, was down there in the middle of it, and the spot appears to be enough to move the chain.
Yep, if it goes across that line, it has to be. It's a touchback. You touch the line with it.
West Virginia first down at the 30.
There's the handoff to the fullback. Hey, Owen Schmidt. Yards were down this year compared to a year ago. He came in with 242. When you've got White and Slayton back there, you're not going to get that many carries, but he's really a wonderful story.
Yeah,
you mentioned earlier, he walked on after playing 1 year at Division III Wisconsin River Falls. And for the day, 101 yards. On 9 carries, he began with a 52-yard rumble on the opening play of the game.